The Seattle Bureau is hoping for tips in one of its largest investigations. It was a murder that many called an attack on the American justice system, the killing of Assistant U.S. prosecutor Thomas Wales in his Queen Anne home. And we're just days away from the 20-year mark of that murder that shocked the nation.
Fox 13 News reporter Olivia LaVoice spoke with Wales and his loved ones about the somber milestone, and also FBI agents who say the investigation now has a specific focus.
It was late, dark, and quiet. Thomas Wales sat at his desk in the basement of his Queen Anne home typing. Suddenly,
I heard something that sounded like firecrackers repeatedly going off.
Bang, 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 bang.
Someone had shot Wales several times through the basement window. At 49, he was gone.
Of course, any homicide is important, but this one hits us, particularly close to home.
Wales was a father, a gun control advocate, and heavily involved in his community, serving as a member of the Seattle Planning Commission and the Mayor's Citizen Advisory Committee. But it was his work as a federal prosecutor that FBI agents have said seemed most likely to be the motive for his murder.
Fox 13 has previously reported that from early on in the investigation, a Bellevue pilot whom Wales had recently prosecuted has been looked at as a prime suspect behind the killing. In recent years, a special agent told us that likely multiple individuals were involved, and numerous theories have been explored, including a hired hit.
Now the FBI is all but certain a group of people know something about Wales' murder.
Being one of the largest cases the Bureau has ever investigated. Our case file has over 51,000 reports in it, very unusually large.
Investigators have conducted thousands of interviews and served thousands of subpoenas. This is the sketch of a man seen in Wales' neighborhood weeks or days prior to the murder, who agents say may or may not have been involved. Investigators also say the gun used to kill Wales was a Makarov pistol, which is a Russian-made handgun, an already unique weapon, made even more so by a replacement barrel on the gun.
Our task force investigated every barrel that was manufactured leading up to that time period, which resulted in, I believe, over 2,300 or 2,600 separate mini investigations into every single barrel.
The most recent publicized development in the case came earlier this year after an Everett woman took a plea deal after she was charged with perjury, accused of telling the FBI she had information about the man the documents refer to as suspect number 1, making incriminating statements about the Wales murder. But on the stand in front of a grand jury, she took it back.
Is this case solvable?
Absolutely. Yeah, we would not be still committing as many resources as we are to this day if we didn't firmly believe that it is solvable and prosecutable.
I can close my eyes and envision what happened to my father, and that is the trauma. That is something that survivors and victims of crime carry with them every day.
Amy Wales has lived nearly as many years without her father now as she did with him. But the time she did have with him, she says, was pure magic.
And I can still remember every night before bed as kids, he would come in and he would say, "Have a good sleep and a good dream, and I'll see you in the morning light." And I say that to my kids now every night before bed.
Amy thinks back on her father's love for Seattle, his ability to find the quietest person in the room and connect with them. He seemed to have a special outlook on life, fueled by a desire to make the world a better place.
The last time I hugged him, which was a few months before he was killed, I was just about to go to London, and I'll never forget it. He was very, very strong and holding me close, but also very proud of me going out into the world.
It's a loss you can't put into words.
I miss the potential to sit down with him at any time and just talk to him about life. I miss his joy, and I also miss his sense of justice. He really believed in the system of justice that we have in this country. His murder is a miscarriage of that system, and we are working to make sure that those who killed him are brought to justice.
Olivia LaVoice, Fox 13 News.
There is a $1.5 million reward for information, so if you know anything, you can send an anonymous tip to WalesTips@fbi.gov.